If you look at the hardship in Cameroon, if you look at the terrible living condition in Cameroon presently, you would know that God is against the government of President Paul Biya. And then I can say it openly that even Satan is against the government of President Paul Biya in Cameroon. If you look at and you are hearing the kind of terrible news coming from Cameroon, you will know that Satan is against the government of President Paul Biya himself. That nature is against the government of President Paul Biya. That people today in Cameroon are struggling to survive. And when they cry out, instead for the government to intervene in order to encourage agriculture by creating farm to constructing farm to market route, ready market for perishable product, encouraging local production, the government decided to use the little they have to import rice to Cameroon in order to sell to the population. And they call people in the city, in Yaoundé, to come and buy. And thousands of people came out to buy. And the government was not selling it to the poor, those in need, those who are hungry. The government was selling it just as a businessman. Whosoever you have money, and the rich people came in, the business people came in and bought the rice. Nearly somebody will buy 100 bags, and then just a meter away from where he bought it for 15,000, he started selling it for 18,000 because thousands of people came, more than the rice that the government came with, for 18,000, 20,000 francs, making money in the presence of the government. And then to them, they are feeding the population. This is terrible that you have been in power for 42 years and your people are fighting to eat, struggling to have food to eat, something that they can cultivate in Ndop. Only Ndop alone can produce rice that will feed the whole Cameroon and even export some. Not to talk of the far north region of Cameroon, not to talk of the eastern part of Cameroon. But yet, President Paul Biya in power for 42 years refused to encourage agriculture, but decided to encourage Cameroonians to join the government so that they all can join hands together to embezzle the taxpayer money. For all this, Paul Biya discouraged all young Cameroonians from involving in agriculture, but encouraged them to become criminal and frustrated citizens. And then decided to select the most wicked set of people all over Cameroon and name them ministers, directors. They are there, and the only thing they know how to do is to say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that is all. Because of the evil they have entangled themselves in, they don't want to go because they are afraid of revenge from the population. They are afraid that the population will revenge. But one day, I keep on saying it, this nature will come against the government of President Paul Biya. God will come against the government of President Paul Biya. These two beings. Many people are saying that they don't have consciences. They don't. They have sold their conscience to the devil. Yet, but we have nature and we have God. They are aware that the main reason behind the hardship in Cameroon is the Anglophone crisis, is the crisis in Southern Cameroon. That crisis has bankrupted Cameroon and Cameroonians. Millions are living below poverty line today because of that crisis. But the government of President Paul Biya, out of pride, out of ignorance, out of wickedness, decided that they will hold on to military solution to end the crisis. And truly, they hold on to the military solution. Why? Because none of their relatives is involved, is affected. No. Even their thought, it causing which kind of level of relationship extended family, none of them is involved. They are using the children of the poor, the frustrated Cameroonians that they have prepared and produced for all these 42 years to fight Cameroonians. So what can be the solution to this? The only solution TFA Talking Point is coming up with is for us to remove the CPDM from power. That is the only solution. I don't know how we are going to do it, but I keep on holding on to this. We have to remove the CPDM. When we remove the CPDM, we can end the crisis in Southern Cameroon. And if we can end the crisis in Southern Cameroon, life in Cameroon will return to normalcy. And from there, we will know what to do.